Guys, now you need to understand very clearly about what is a method overloading and what is method overriding. Just I want to give the clarity here. So what exact the difference between method overloading and method overriding? My dear, a lot of attention is required. The first one is what your friend just a method overloading. Yes, method overloading. Another one is something like what your friend method overriding. Yes, this is about the cases. What exactly the difference between method overloading, method overriding? Ladies and gentlemen, so kindly pay more attention. Method overloading versus method overriding. See, in the method overloading, very simple. Method overloading is a process of defining more than one method with the same name for different purpose. So method overloading is a process of what your friend defining more than one method with the same name for different purpose. If you notice it, here I am defining void method one just with the two requirements here. So this is what your friend just it is called overloading. So overloading is a process of method overloading is a process of defining more than one method with this more than one method with the same name for different purpose. But okay, one more point here. Just a class testing extends with what your friend tests. If you notice it, my dear friend, and all the members of the class test, all the members of the class test is inherited to what your friend class testing. Can you please tell me now what are the members of the class testing? Method one with one argument, method one with the two argument. One point is very clear. All the members of superclass are the members of the subclass. All the members of superclass are the members of the subclass, but not private members. By chance, if you define any method by using the private modifier, that members are not inherited. But do I define any method in the class test with any private modifier? No. So no, that is the reason why those two methods are inherited to the class testing as well. Class testing as well. Then you can observe this what your friend just avoid method one. Here I am writing what your friend one more method with the three arguments. If you notice that how many methods are there in the class testing, in the class testing we have three methods with the same name. In the class tester, we have two methods with the same name. So what is the overloading? Overloading is a process of defining more than one method with the same name for different purpose. Process of defining more than one method with the same name for different purpose. But in overloading, the primary rule is what your friend in the overloading, method name must be same. Method name must be same. List of arguments should not be same. List of arguments should not be same. Return type may or may not be same. Return type may or may not be same. So ladies and gentlemen, method overloading can be done either in the same class. Method overloading can be done either in the same class or its inherited classes These are the certain points you need to remember. Very simple guidelines I want to give you here. What is method overloading? Defining more than one method with the same name for different purpose. But in method overloading, primary rule is what? Method name must be same. List of arguments should not be same. List of arguments should not be same. Return type may or may not be same. But I want to tell you one point here. The methods should be identified by the JVM uniquely. The methods should be identified by the JVM uniquely. But in that primary rule is what? Method name must be same. And moreover, the overloading can be done either in the same class. My dear friend, overloading can be done either in the same class. Even overloading can be done its inherited classes. If you notice that class testing extends with what your friend tested. Class testing extends with test means all the methods of the test class is inherited to the testing class. All the methods of the test class is inherited to what your friend testing class. Now how many methods are there in the class testing? We have three methods. Method one with one integer argument, method one with the two integer argument, as well as method one with the three integer arguments. That is what overloading can be done either in the same class or its inherited classes. These are the certain rules you need to understand about what is method overloading. So, but my dear friend, now I want to speak you about something like what is method overriding? Very easy, ladies and gentlemen. Method overriding. Yeah, method overriding is a process of defining. Guys, kindly understand. Method overriding is a process of defining the subclass method. Yes, here I am defining the superclass method. Just to first understand the rule here. So just defining the subclass method exactly same as what your friend superclass method. So defining the subclass method, yes, defining the subclass method exactly same as a superclass method. This is called what your friend overriding. What do you mean by overriding? Defining the subclass method. Defining the subclass method exactly same as superclass method. Defining the subclass method exactly same as superclass method. Okay, number one. Number two, in method overriding, method name must be same. In method overriding, method name must be same. List of arguments must be same. List of arguments must be same, and return type must be same. Return type must be same. This is called as what your friend overriding. What do you mean by overriding? Method overriding is a process of defining the subclass method exactly same as superclass method. Defining subclass method exactly same as what your friend superclass method. In this, what is the rule here? Method name must be same, list of arguments must be same, and return type must be same. But it is a very kind information to all. Method overriding is possible only in the inherited classes. Method overriding is possible only in the inherited classes. That is in the easier relationship only. That is possible only in the what your friend easier relation, easier relationship. It is possible only in the easier relationship. These are the certain points you need to understand. So can I define more than one method exactly same in the same class? Can I define more than one method in the same class exactly same? No. You will be getting what your friend an error. You will be getting an error. So you should not supposed to define more than one method with the same signature. We should not write. We should not write. See, that means overriding is possible only in the inherited classes. That is in the what your friend easier relationship. Easier relationship. Now there may be a chance of question. There may be a chance of question. When do we go for overriding? When do we go for overriding? Very simple point I want to share with you. Whenever you want to use a superclass method, whenever you want to use the superclass method into the subclass, whenever you want to use the superclass method into the subclass with a different implementation, here my motto is, sir, I want to use the superclass method into the subclass. I want to use a superclass method into the subclass, but I don't want a superclass method behavior. I don't want that behavior. I want re-engineering the behavior. I want to redefine the logic for that method. Then we need to go for overriding. I repeat, when do we go for method overriding? Whenever you want to use the superclass method into the subclass with a different implementation. I want to use the superclass method, but I don't want that behavior. I don't want superclass method behavior. I want to make the modification according to my requirement. Then we need to go for what? Method overriding. I hope now you ladies and gentlemen got a very clear idea about what is a method overloading as well as what your friend method overriding. This is very important point for you guys to understand. I hope it is clear for you all. That's all.